Hello, my name is Ben Lovegrove, and in this video I'm going to describe how to keep your New Year's resolutions all year long using simple yet effective adjustments to the way you plan and apply the changes. At the turning point of the year in late December, it feels appropriate to review the past 12 months, think about what we could have done better, and plan ahead for the next 12. The new year is a blank sheet of paper, an empty blog post, or a blinking cursor waiting expectantly for us to add some input. New Year resolutions will be made and broken within the first few weeks of the new year. Perhaps one reason so many fail is because we make a large change in one area of life instead of smaller, more achievable resolutions in the others. If you want to change your routine and break old habits, then it will take time and application, but keep in mind that it will get easier. There's the rush of enthusiasm at the beginning, which soon diminishes. It's easy at this point to allow excuses to prevent action and commitment, but if you maintain the momentum by reminding yourself of the goal and the payoffs, then eventually you'll reach a balance. Here are 5 tips that might be the answer to the question of how to keep your New Year's resolutions all year long. Number 1. Small changes, big results. You know how it is, the bigger the change, the harder the adjustment, so start with small and more achievable changes that build up over time. Set the bar at a height you have some chance of reaching in January, then raise it a little in February, and so on throughout the year. If you need to exercise, study or meditate, start with short but regular sessions so that you begin to form the habit. Number 2. Fewer resolutions, more successes. In a rush of enthusiasm, it can be tempting to draw up a long list of changes you want to make to your life, but the effort to do so quickly becomes overwhelming. Perhaps some of these goals need to be moved onto another list of ambitions or a bucket list. It's far better to succeed at 4 out of 4 resolutions than set yourself 16 goals and fail at all of them. Number 3. Go public, repeat out loud. Write down your resolutions. Write them in a journal or diary with a pen. Describe what you resolve to do and how you plan to do so. Make a copy on your computer and put it somewhere where it'll remind you each day. If the resolutions are ones you're willing to share with others, then tell your partner, friends and family. Pin the list to the virtual notice board that is social media if you like. Number 4. Move in the right circles. We can draw support and encouragement from those who have already made the changes to which we aspire. You can, for example, associate with fit people by interacting with them at the gym. You can follow prosperous people on Twitter. You can join Facebook groups made up of people who share your ambitions or who have already made the changes you've planned for yourself. However, social media is a poor substitute for face-to-face communication. So joining a group, association or class is the best way to give and take encouragement and support from people who share the same goals. And number 5, perfection takes time. There are very few people who stick to resolutions with a 100% success rate. So don't beat yourself up if you take the night off or skip the occasional class. Just make sure you stick to the resolution for at least the next 3 weeks, otherwise the breaks will become more and more frequent. Reward yourself for reaching milestones. Give yourself a treat for the progress achieved, and your body, mind and spirit will soon get the message that the efforts pay off. In conclusion, you can have a healthier, happier and more prosperous new year, but it's your resolve and effort, backed up with support from others, that will bring about these improvements. Imagine yourself doing your annual review 12 months from now. Imagine the glow of achievement, the improvements you noticed along the way, the success you've enjoyed, and how you can put a big fat green tick next to all those resolutions you made last December.